Black kid who can't even put on his sneakers. How far can he play soccer? Catching the soccer. He closes his eyes, opens them again. He starts to move, dribbling, chest stopping, kneeing the ball. Finally, he leaps up with the ball in his hands. The flick, easy entry. Everyone watching the game was amazed. Such a skill. It's not something a kid can do. Not to mention a kid from a poor family. He is the world Ballon d'Or King Pelé. This name was given to him by a rich boy who laughed at him. He gave him the name. As a child, Pelé. He shined shoes for others to earn a living. His mother was a servant in a wealthy family. Father was a professional player. Retired due to injury. Became a toilet cleaner. Probably influenced by his father. Pelé grew up with a passion for soccer. Whenever his friends asked him to play football, he would do whatever he could. He would leave all his jobs. The streets and alleys were their training grounds. No systematic coaching. Only the pure love of soccer. In 1950, Brazil finally made it to the World Cup final. But in the end, they lost. Father crying. Pelé, who was listening on the roof, also broke down in tears. He stood at the door waiting for his father to come out. He promised his father, "I will win the World Cup for Brazil. I promise." Pelé and his buddies signed up for the junior soccer tryouts. Although they couldn't afford shirts and shoes, but they made it to the final. They played in the final. When they looked at their clothes sewn from torn sheets, the rich boys looked at them with disdain. They didn't even have sneakers. "It's a joke." Bailey said, "We need sneakers." That's when Fatty came up with a solution. Steal other people's peanuts and then go to sell them. But the workers found out. They desperately run away. They hid in a cave by the river. But the rain was too heavy. The cave suddenly collapsed. Bailey was unable to save his partner even after he died. The accident had a great impact on Bailey. He thought that he had killed his partner. From then on, he gave up the soccer he loved most, began to brush the toilet with his father. AA1S. Bro. As if father knew that his son still loved soccer in his heart. That day, the father picked a mango, began to use the mango to turn the ball. Pelé smiled. He knew his father wanted him to keep his heart. From then on, father and son practiced with mangoes. They practiced for 5 years. Bailey grew up to be a big boy, with the mango at his feet. It was no different from a soccer. His mother found the scouts of his day, and got him into the famous Santos team. Pelé thought he could finally fulfill his promise to his father. But the coach was critical of him, said he played a flashy game of Renga, banned from using